Hi, I'm Nikki from Teaching Autism, and welcome to the Autism and Special Education Community Podcast. Are you an autism or special education professional? Are you a teacher or therapist looking for support and new ideas? You may even be a parent, family member, or carer. This podcast is perfect to help you find out more information, support, and get some of your questions answered. Hi, and welcome back to the Teaching Autism and Special Education Community Podcast. In today's episode, I am talking about why I celebrate holidays from all around the world with my students. In my Planning for 2021 podcast episode, I discussed about making a list of holidays that you want to celebrate with your students so that you're able to factor them into your planning for the year. This will make it easier for you to have activities and lessons planned in advance without having to panic last minute about trying to find activities and ways to celebrate the holiday. I'm often asked, why do I celebrate so many holidays with my students? And I don't always share photos of what we've been doing together because of respecting the privacy of my students. But I'll often give sneak peeks into some of the activities or lessons where I'm able to keep my students anonymous. And I'm always surprised when I have educators reach out asking why I celebrate this holiday or that holiday, and do I have students who maybe celebrate that holiday at home and that's why I'm doing it? And a lot of the time it's a mixture of yes and no. Just because I don't have a student who does celebrate, say, Chinese New Year at home, it doesn't mean I won't celebrate it in the classroom. In our professions, more than any other, I would say, I think we all feel like we really want to be as inclusive as possible for our students and to be able to teach about how everyone is different and how people differ all around the world. And honestly, one of my favourite topics for this is when we do our holidays around the world topic in December, and we look at the ways that all the different countries celebrate holidays in December, and my kids love it too. Granted, I do the usual holidays through the year that are pretty well known, like Christmas, Halloween, Valentine's Day, Easter, St. Patrick's Day, Chinese New Year, but I also like to try and incorporate others in as well. So, for example, I currently live in Wales, so St. David's Day is always a big celebration for us every year. We're also still in school in July, so we also look at the 4th of July celebrations in America. Over the last few years, I have also introduced Thanksgiving, and this has been really popular with my students and their families at home too. Some other examples of holidays or events that we learn about are Diwali, Cinco de Mayo, Earth Day, Hanukkah, Black History Month, Veterans Day, and there's probably a bunch more that are just escaping me right now. But rather than talk about the events and the holidays that we learn about, I wanted to talk about the reasons why I teach about them and why I think you should be teaching about them to your students too. So number one, it teaches students how people all around the world from different backgrounds live their lives, about their values, and the holidays and events that they celebrate, along with the reasons why. Number two, the more you teach your students about different holidays and events from all around the world, the more they are able to reflect on their own celebrations as well as those around them and help to guide them into an inclusive society where we can respect each other's backgrounds, beliefs, and celebrations. Number three, when you teach about holidays and special events, you're actually providing your students with a really exciting insight into other cultures. And from starting with a holiday or event, you can then expand and continue to teach more about individual countries, cultures, and languages. Number four, many of your students will celebrate the holidays that you are intending to teach about, and by celebrating them in the classroom as well, you are providing your students with an experience to share with their classmates and staff the holiday and being able to share their culture and personal experiences with your classroom. Number five, there are so many ways that you can make holidays and events educational and really engaging for your students. Holidays and events are a step out of the everyday normal themes in your classroom. It provides your students the chance for something exciting to be able to learn about others around them and all around the world. You can have lessons and activities set up around them. You can have crafts, stories, cooking activities. You can have photos of what the events have looked like through the years and how they change. You can play the songs that are played during those holidays and events. You don't have to wait for your students to be older to be able to start learning about holidays and events. There are lots of ways that you can make them age appropriate and appropriate for your students' individual learning abilities. Number 6, when you teach about the holidays and events, you can also teach about the meanings behind them and why we have them. For example, so many students, when I start to teach about Christmas, instantly think of Santa and presents. And this is the perfect time for us to be able to teach the true meaning behind Christmas, why we celebrate it, and compare to how others celebrate it too. Number 7, I left what I feel is the most important reason until last. I mean, there's probably a lot more reasons why we should be doing this, but these are just the quick 7 that I felt like are the ones that I feel the most strongly about. And number 7 is the most important to me. Because when we teach about holidays and events from all around the world and from different cultures, we are helping our students to develop empathy. We are providing them with opportunities to learn and understand about others, about the differences that we all have, but also the similarities that we have too. We are providing our students the chance to develop the skills to learn to be culturally sensitive and to respect and value the traditions of all cultures, not just our own. And for me, this is the reason that I am always trying to ensure that I celebrate and teach about as many holidays and events from all around the world to my students, because for me, this is a huge part of helping our students to be the best that they can be through their life. Do you celebrate holidays in your classroom? Which ones? Let me know by heading over to the show notes and leaving a comment. I would love to hear your views and for you to share the different ways that you celebrate holidays and events with your students. Thank you for listening to today's podcast episode, and I'll speak to you again soon.